If you've ever struggled with this idea of, wanting to create this big business and make money, but also like design a life you love and trying to like find this balance, you want to listen to this episode with Ali Abdaal. Obviously, he's a big YouTuber and has super successful, seven-figure business that he's running. And this podcast called Money Wise is a really fascinating podcast because it basically asks, high net worth people all about their finances and all about their lives and what they're happy with and their spending and their goals. And you hear from some people who have had 8-figure 9-figure exits and they're still dissatisfied or don't feel like they have enough money. And then Ali's perspective was really interesting because he basically said that once he got the most important money that he made was when he got to making 6 figures doing what he loves on his own terms. And yes, he has scaled to multiple 7 figures, and growing a team, but there was nothing like that freedom that he could figure out early on, that he could do what he loves, running YouTube, creating YouTube videos, and get paid for it, and get paid for it like a really decent living. And he has, really made an intentional decision to not chase, 8-9 figure, mega businesses, and instead build more of a lifestyle business. And I think this is what's so cool and exciting about the creator economy is that there's not really there's not just two paths of like, okay, I'm going to be a struggling freelancer and, barely make any money, or I've got to go venture back, nonstop growth, hustle above everything else. You really get to design the way that you want to live your life. And so I think the principle here that I really loved kind of learning about and thinking about in my own business is like design the life that you want. If you want this like ability to, take off on a Tuesday afternoon or, be able to take off a, month and a year, but you also want enough money to travel a month of the year, there is certain decisions that you have to make in terms of how much money you want to make, but also how much freedom you want to make. And both are important. And so I think at a certain level, more money doesn't mean more freedom, and so therefore it's not worth it. But I loved, hearing about this, and yeah, if you're like nosy about how other people think about money, you'll love it.